Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am here today. We're going to do this canvas cover that it's going to be just like the B one that I did before, and I had a request to show how to do it since I did that one off camera. So we're going to do that, but I have other things to share first. First, let's do hi and hugs to Kylie, Rachel, Charlotte, and Erica. Thank you so much for being part of my little world here. Let's get these out of the way because I have some stuff to share as usual. So some very fun stuff and new Etsy shops. First, I wanted to say thank you to Joyce. Joyce is Everlasting's on Etsy, and she sent me a postage scale. I'm thrilled, Joyce. I'm so excited. I need to make some time to sit down and figure out how to work it, but I am thrilled. Thank you so much. That is something that's been on my list for a long time, and I just haven't done it, so you're awesome. Thank you. And then I did a little Etsy order, and I love this stuff. So Two Sisters General Store. So I'll put the link in the description box. And I ordered this gratitude journal. And what I loved is it's got the slow stitching everywhere. And it's just, on the inside, it's just little coffee dyed papers. But it's perfect. And I'm filling up my other gratitude journal that is one that I made. You know, I rarely keep my own journals, but that one I did. But so this is on deck. This is on deck. And as a thank you, she sent me a little tiny one, which I'm tickled about because this is going to be my travel one. I haven't taken a gratitude journal with me when I travel, so you know that's if traveling happens at some point again. Oh, it will. It's just a matter of time, I think. So anyway, love that. And then I ordered some awesome journaling cards, and oh, I absolutely love these. So we have faith, hope, and love, and laughter. Aren't they great? Oh, I just love them. And then I got these two that are, let's see, these are just a chubbier version of the journaling cards, but definitely want to use those for inspiration to make some of my own. I have started doing a little bit of the slow stitching, not on camera because, you know, it's just stitching, but it is relaxing and it's fun to do while I'm watching other people's YouTube videos. So Two Sisters General Store is where I got these treasures. Okay, and then guess what? New digitals. Can you believe it? Okay, I'm going to zero in. So these are from Paper Daisy Journals. This first one is called Antique Fabric. You know I love that. Teals and pinks, and I love this kind of old-fashioned brown. It's just so cool. So 3 pages there that I'm going to use for collage, and then she has 2 pages of big tags. So I did those on cream colored cardstock just so they'd be ready to go and decorate and everything. So that's Antique Fabric. This one is Bohemian Vintage Sorry is what this one's called. And so there's teals and there's pinks and kind of those browns that I love, and then all of them together. So 5 pages of the fabrics. And the little squares, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but they're zigzag sewn in between. So that's that one. And then this one is called Pastel Pink Collaged. And I love it. I love this collage. I think it's awesome. So this is Kylie. Kylie at Paper Daisy Journals. And she's lovely. She's a lovely, nice person. And then this one too has 2 pages of tags. So I did them on this. So there you have it. That's my new find as far as digitals goes. Paper Daisy Journals. So go over and check her out. Tell her Gail sent you. Okay, let me back out just a little bit more. Okay, so that's all my show and tells. And thank you to Joyce for the scale. I just couldn't believe it. I was so excited. Okay, guys, let's get started on this. So it's a pretty simple process, really. Better get the sleeves up and cover my mat here. So first thing we're going to do, first of all, I cut this approximately 9 by 12 because I'll put a 9 by 12 envelope in here. Let me show you. Put a 9 by 12 manila envelope in here, and then I'll put the honeycomb fabric on for the inside. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to do my best to do this without getting too much paint. I'm going to gesso this first, and I don't want to get a super thick amount of paint just because I want it to dry so we can do next steps, you know. So take off all the grits first. Okay, I'm just gonna, sorry, I gotta shake it up. It's thickened on me. And I'm just using a cheapo Walmart brand gesso. It's just how I roll. Okay, come out. Waiting. Oh my goodness, come out, would you? Ah! What did I say about not getting too much? Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'm just going to stick that over there. And we'll just work with a little bit at a time. And I'm just going to randomly scrape it on with the credit card. Oh, man. That was about a disaster in the making, wasn't it? Yeah, so just going over kind of the whole thing in spots, and we'll just, I think we'll for sure use up this gesso. And then some, maybe. And I do like to go every which way, so this is not a true canvas, I don't think. I think this is some kind of fabric that looks and feels like canvas. It's not very thick, so I don't think it's true canvas. I do have some true canvas that I've done this same thing to. Well, believe it or not, we're going to need a little more than that. I think I'm going to go ahead and just put it over here to begin with, so as not to have a disaster. Okay. So the gesso does kind of also act to thicken it up a little bit. That's not really, I like the look of it and the randomness and messiness of it. But that's sort of a side benefit. It kind of thickens it up a little bit. Randomly random here. I think that might be enough. I think that might be enough. Okay, I'm gonna just scrape that off of there. We'll find a spot for that. Okay, I'm gonna go set this under my heater because my heater is on. And while it's kind of doing its thing drying, we will work on our napkins. So I think I'm going to need to use this Garden Bumblebee one. So I'm just going to remove it from the other two. Save those for another day. And I'm just going to tear around this little bumblebee. Now, I do believe the one that I did was just kind of like this linen looking stuff. It didn't have the yellow, so this may end up turning out a little different than the other one, which is good. That's all good. And I do want the Garden Bumblebee wording. Okay. Perfect timing for the heater to come on, huh? It's pretty warm here today, but we just got back from a walk with the Jimmy Joe, and it was sprinkling rain a bit, but it was fine. It wasn't, you know, a downpour or anything. Okay, so there's our little bee, kind of there, and then what flowers would we like? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just come down this side. Try and leave that big yellow flower intact. And I'm just going to come down here, grab these blue ones, and then we'll have lots to choose from. Okay, so then this can go back in the to be used later pile. All right, so there are our flowers. I'm going to take this little blue one off of here because I think I know where I wanted where I want that one to go. Okay, and then take off this too, and then I'll need the cover to decide definitively. Well, we certainly don't need the Michael design thing, do we? Okay, so I think that's those. The heater is still going, so I'm like, what else could we do? You know what we could do is we could get this attached on here. So I'm gonna sew around the edges of this. Oh, I might have to change my thread though. So That's all right. We'll just we have to do what we have to do, right? So I'm just putting this in the middle, not the edges, because the edges are going to be sewn. And I think I'll lay it this way. Okay, heater's off, so we can resume with our other cover. Okay, we'll just put that down there for now. That can just dry while we're finishing up the cover. Okay. Alrighty then. Let me grab the cover. Okay. So now what I want to do with this is I want to distress it up. So I have got that. Might use a little bit of this. So little archival ink. So I've got sepia here and potting soil. So first I'm gonna use a little potting soil, and I'm just gonna kind of rub it around and dirty up my canvas a little bit. So that's that one. And then the potting soil, I'm going to take it and I'm going to kind of fold my canvas and just kind of like it's naturally had some folds in it. I mean, that fold is just from the fold in the fabric before I even started. Sorry, gosh, sometimes I have a hard time getting the words out. It's because I'm doing and thinking at the same time. Guess it's getting harder and harder for me. Okay, so let's do that, and then let's do this. And kind of go sideways here. Just wherever you want, as much as you want. No rules on this part for sure. We're just making it look like it was a working piece of canvas. See, maybe a little something right here. Okay, now I'm going to kind of go around the edges a little bit. Got a lot of stringage going on here, which I'll worry about later. Stringage on my ink pad too. Okay, so I think that's sufficiently aged looking. So we're done with our pads of ink. Okay, so now I think I might go ahead and sew this prior to putting on the napkin, just so that, because if I put on the napkin first, then I'm not going to be able to sew because it's going to be drying, right? Okay. So let's do that part. I apologize. I'm going to have to quick, like, flip my thread. This is super light. It's kind of a linen color, and it just wouldn't, I kind of want there to be some contrast in the thread, because that's just one other decorative element, isn't it? Oops. Oh my Lord. I'll show you what happened. Oh, well, I've got that fell in my water. Guess I won't be drinking that water. Oh, that's so disgusting. Okay. Well, I need a little paper towel. Okay. So the bumblebee isn't the only bumbler. Oh, bumbling crafters in the house. Okay. Well, I was reaching for this, is what I was reaching for. Oh, goodness. Gail. I am seriously, I don't know what. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, getting back to the threading of my sewing machine, this will just take a second. Oh, just ridiculous. Oh, it's hard to thread a needle when you get the giggles. Oh, okay. Okay, come through. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, pull it together, Gail. Come on. Pull it together. Holding my breath. There it is. There it is. Took me a minute, but there it is. Okay. Golly. Oh, I couldn't believe I just did that. I always try and have water when I do a video because, you know, if I get like a frog in my throat or something. But the good news is it wasn't sparkling water. It was just normal water. Okay, I'm going to move this for a second because we are going to tack this down to our cover, right? We're going to tack this on this side. I really didn't give myself very much leeway. I had my mind on something else when I was cutting, and so this may be a bad... I might have to edge it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'm telling you. It's just been a struggle today. Okay. We have rain, so there's a drop in the barometric pressure. Can I blame it on that? See if I pull that corner, then this corner shows. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I might have to put something around the edge or lace or something. That's not a bad idea. We could just put some grungy lace. Or just really distress it or something. Okay, so sewing machine over. And my semi in screen. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna zigzag. So let's do this thing. Okay. Gotta fold it up so it doesn't run into my shelves. My friend Martha said, why don't you just get yourself another rolly cart so you're not running into your shelves? It's a great idea. Just haven't pulled the plug on that one yet. Okay, so I am going to have to do something on this back corner because my envelope is showing. So maybe we can figure something out there. But, you know, so it goes. Doesn't always go perfectly. Okay, I am going to cut down the inside a bit. And on this side too. Okay. Now, what I will do on the edge of these is I will do a little fray check. And if you need fray check, I do have it on Gail's favorite things, so. Yeah, because the fray check will keep that canvas from fraying a whole bunch, which it's really doing over here. But that's kind of the last step, I feel like, with the cover. Okay, let's get that into the garbage. Alrighty then. My piece of wax paper back, and we are just going to fold it in half. So, and I'm just going to take my scissors and kind of crease that a little bit. Okay. The awesome things about these covers is, you know, it wraps around a big old fat journal, so I love that. Okay, let's do, well, or my bobbin could have gone into my Mod Podge brush area, and that would have been bad too. So, could have been worse. Okay, so I kind of want the bee front and center there. I want this little blue flower that we tore off of our napkin. I want it coming down kind of from the corner-ish, like that. Okay, and then let's figure out these flowers. Okay, so I think I'll just separating these blue flowers slightly. I'm going to put that up here and this like this. So kind of want to tear down right about here. I think I'll put the bee on last. so that he's going to kind of blend into that flower. And we'll pull that off later. But that's my composition. That's where I'm going. Although we might want this little yellow flower somewhere, like right in here. Yeah, I think I might do that. Okay, so let's get out. I'm gonna use the smaller of my Mod Podge brushes, just so I have a little more control. And we are going to, I'm at the very end. I'm gonna move my bee. I'm at the very end of my Mod Podge, so it's kind of like going down the well to get to get any. So I'm just going to put Mod Podge under the napkins and over the napkins. It's what I'm going to do. Usually good to paint from the inside out. Okay, so we did that. Let's see, this is going to come after. And this is going to come after this one. So let's just get it down. I'm sorry I couldn't think specifically of who asked to see this, but thank you for the idea. Well, I mean, it is all techniques that I think I've done before, but you know, there's always new people that haven't seen. So let's see, how far up do you go? About there. And I'm not worried about getting Mod Podge places where there's not going to be a napkin. I mean, it's just going to sink in. It's not going to matter. Rather have too much than too little, basically. I think these flowers are so pretty. You know, I'm usually always looking for pink, but I really like the blue and yellow together. Okay, now we'll put this one on. It's going to be a big one to put on. And let's see. I didn't want the whole thing, did I? Because this guy is going to go about there. So I want to go about right at that mark. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, so we want to go back right about there. That's what we're thinking. And I'll cut off this bit later. Okay, so now, Mr. B, you need a lot of Mod Podge. Going all this away. This is perfect too, because I do want to do another bee journal. I don't know, I just love that theme of bees. Just love it. Heard from some of my subscribers who are raising bees. Thank you for saving the bees. Okay. Garden bumblebee. The only kind of bees I don't like are, ooh, just stuck my finger in that. Don't touch, Gail, don't touch. I just don't like yellow jackets. Because when we're sitting out on our deck, they can just drive you inside. They're just so nasty and they don't leave you alone. But I love bumblebees. I love other kind of bees, just not to yellow jackets. And they keep making nests in our deck under the railing. Okay, so I'm just not going to touch that because I already goobered up the one side. So we will let that dry. Let's see, what time is it? So really in 40 minutes, well, not even, because we probably 30 minutes we did this cover. So give it a try. Give it a try. And we've got about 20 minutes. So let's see. What do I have sitting close to me that we could do something with? I'm just going to set this aside to dry a little bit. Set it right here. Do I have my... Hold on. I have my basket of unfinished things. So I was thinking, what if we were to do a little collaging with some of Kylie's papers? Should we do that? Just a little bit here and there. Let's do some journal cards in the Carrie the Crafter way of doing journal cards. Get about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay, looks like my glue book's over there too. And my tear ruler. Sorry guys, running all over the place, but I didn't think we'd get that done. Okay, so let's play with some of these. I have, gosh, all of my stuff is over there. You know what? Instead of doing this, we'll save this for another day. I think what I'll do is just maybe do a couple of her tags. Could we do that? Gosh, they're so pretty. It's like I'm not sure what to do with them. Maybe some fabric and lace sewn on or something. You know, because they're so pretty, I don't want to cover it up. Okay, let's play with those. Since all my other stuff is somewhere else. And then, towards the end of the video, I'll show you the dry cover. Our dry cover. And that's awesome. Now I have my new bee cover all ready to go. Okay, let's just cut out one of these and just play with this a little bit. I am excited to have a lot of ephemera because I have my six journals going that are Tim Holtz fabric covers. I also got, oh, I could show you that. I also got, wherever they are, I also got these all sewn. So this one I did rows like this. This one, I went this way. And this one, I did rows horizontally. So I have these and then one other one that we already decorated. So I've got like 10 journal covers. Make that 11 with Mr. B. So, but some of this ephemera I'm going to use in those journals. So, okay, so let's think about this. What we'd like to do with this. Let's get this down. This is fun and raggedy. Ooh, I like that. I'd like little fabric maybe. What do you think? I don't know. That's a little bright. It's a little bright. I don't have a lot of fabric scraps. Oh, but I have these that came off of the Tim Holtz for the most part. That's nice. I just threw those all in one of my drawers because I was like, you know, those will be good tag toppers too. So I'm just gonna zigzag this. Shouldn't have turned off my sewing machine, huh? I'm just gonna zigzag that on there. Kind of needs a little texture too. Okay, that's pretty. Like that. Then what if we, I think I'm gonna need to leave this out. We could do one of these kind of something else. Yeah. Just add a little dimension to it, I guess, a little texture. Guess we could ink it. I'm kind of feeling like a word right there, maybe. You know what else could be fun on these now that I get going? Sometimes it just takes me a while sometimes. Is a Tim Holtz person, you know, also to give it a little bit of okay, and a word on there. I might want something behind the word. Here they are. Maybe those are too little. Like a big chat word. How about moment? Yeah, and we need something behind it too. Anything in here? some more of that. My laundry is done again. It's relentless. There we go. That fancied that up a little bit. And isn't that pretty? I just love the design of it. So that's fun. So let's try on this one. Do I have time? Yeah. Let's try a Tim Holtz person on this other one here. See, now I have a frog in my throat and I can't have a sip of water. Oh, it's just, the struggle is real, as they say. Oh, goodness. I'm sure that thread is kaput too that was on that bobbin. Oh, it's a sad situation. Oh, man. Okay, so okay, that we did. And there is a sewing pattern around this, so I think we're going to need a large. I mean, these two are adorable. Aren't they cute? That pops out. Oh, those two are adorable. They were right on top, too. All right. And what, if anything, do we want behind them? This might be pretty. No, it's too lumpy bumpy. Okay, I kind of like that. I'm also wondering if I have a big word that says family. Friend. I must have used the family already, but friend would work. That was a big sigh, wasn't it? Maybe we could use this as the tab. That'd be cute. Okay, let's just do that. Pretty simple. But when you've got a gorgeous tag to work with, you know, it's not like it needs a whole ton. As usual, trying to figure out which side is the right side. Okay, how about a little more of that? It's just right back here. I can just snip it. Maybe we'll use a little of that for behind friend. Put friend right there. And then we'll put that other pretty antique lace on as the tab. And then I think we can check our cover and see if we're good once we get this one done. That was fun to have a little play with. Yeah, some of Kylie's printables. Okay, and then what if we just I think I'm just real quick like, where is my pin? Oh, here it is. Sorry I hit ya. I'm just gonna super quickly zip that on with the sewing machine. Since I've got her on, okay, and super cute little tag. I love that. My kids aren't completely glued down, but isn't that cute? Yeah, that vintage lace goes great with these designs. Okay, little kids, you just stay on there while I put things away so we can look at our cover. Okay, so yay. All right, so here is our cover and it is dry. And so now I'm going to just cut off this excess napkin. I'm sort of cutting and pulling. I'm just going to pull. Yeah, just going to pull. Okay. Well, that's pretty fun, don't you think? So there it is. There it is, all ready to go. I think I would like a smidgen of dark right up here. See how this is just super white right there? So I can still do it. Okay, there it is. So there's the bee journal. Go visit those new Etsy's, or well, Joyce's Everlastings isn't new. I've talked about her before, but Two Sisters General Store and Paper Daisy Journals. I'll have the links below for you. So thanks everybody for crafting with me today. I hope it was helpful. And I hope you have a great rest of your day and stay safe and well and have a grateful day. Bye, everybody.